welcome to the Friday Night Hangout Season 7. Yay! I am your host, Joy Onyeso. The Friday Night Hangout is a community committed to safe space and networking. Here you have strategies, tools, and life stories that will help you play full out and be the best version of you. You will build and strengthen the skills needed to live a life of abundance in your personal, business, and professional lives. If you want to change the results you've been getting over the years, you have to change the way you do things. And in this season, I am giving you that opportunity to learn new strategies and skills. We have amazing content that will help in repositioning you for growth. I invite you to come fully present and engage this season. Also invite your family, friends, colleagues, and loved ones. I look forward to engaging with you every Friday night, 7 p.m. West African time, live on Facebook, YouTube, LinkedIn, and I ask you to make it a date with me. You wouldn't regret being part of this tribe. As always, I love, honor, and celebrate you. Hello, 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 hello. Good evening, good morning, good afternoon, depending on where you're joining me from. It's good afternoon where I am. How has your week been? It's been relaxing. It's been so much. But we thank God for his mercies. Oh, my dad is watching me. Thank you so much, Yomi. God bless you. God bless you. God bless you. I see you, though, Sandy, wherever you're joining from. I see you all. Please just put in where you're joining in from. And thank God it's Friday. Thank God it's Friday. Today is going to be a very special edition. You know, this month of August, we're talking about understanding your brand. And today I'm going to be inviting a very smart, beautiful, hardworking Amazon to come share her brand story with us. And we're just going to have conversation for 30 minutes today because I'm still on my vacation. So, but you know, I can't afford not to turn up for the Friday night hangout. And we're going to use her brand story to really talk about what brand is all about. Last week, we talked about what brand is and some of the key elements of brand. And today we said we're going to expand on our conversation on that. But we're going to do that through a very concrete example of a brand that has understood the vision and its core mandate and has just progressively grown over the years. So I'm going to be adding her live very soon, but I want you to put in where you're joining in from. As you're joining in, put in where you're joining in from. God bless you, bless you, bless you. And I want to say the thank God it's Friday, thank God it's Friday, thank God it's Friday. And so I'm adding, hey,
Good evening. Good evening, Mike.
nice to have
Good
you on the
evening. Thank you so much. I feel so honored.
set.
Thank you.
So many of you may know her, but you may not know her name. You may know her as the CEO of 2K or
Yeah.
OBD. You know, she has a number of businesses, you know. Her name is Nena Wo, so I'm going to give her the opportunity to self-introduce and then we go into the conversation. Remember, we're talking about understanding your brand. We're going to look at her brand story. I'm going to ask her to self-introduce and just summarize what her brand stands for, and then we'll ask her targeted questions. And I know she's about celebrating her anniversary, Nena, isn't it?
Yeah, we just celebrated 1 year anniversary for the 2K shop.
Beautiful,
Yeah.
beautiful. So she's going to tell us more about that. So I'll hand over to you, Nena. Tell us a little bit about yourself, what you do, and the 2K shop and all that. And I will ask you some other questions.
Okay, ma. Thank you so much for having me. Good evening, everybody. My name is Nena Norma Emanuela. Also, I have so many names, so you can call me anyone. And then I'm privileged to be the founder of Nenny's Real Company. So Nenny's Real Company is the parent company for the Obidia brand and the 2K Shop brand. So we launched the Obidia brand in 2018, June 11, 2018. That was when we got our trademark certificate. And we started that out basically just offering handmade quality accessories to women only. That's the vision, women only. Just like what mommy has on her neck. That's from the Obidia brand, and also what I have here. Yes, so these are handmade. These are handmade from the Obidia brand. So our vision there is to design and distribute quality handcrafted jewelry or fashion accessories for women only. So we're normally in Nigeria, when you hear coral beads or beads, they're just basically for trads. But we don't want to go that way. We want something you can wear on something casual like this. You can see she's also putting on something casual. So we don't want it to just be for just one-time event. Our goal is to give you multi-purpose or multifunctional items. Okay, because even since last week or 2 weeks ago, we've been getting calls from people on Instagram who want to sell their beads that they wore on their traditional marriage day because they just want it only that time. Currently, we even have in the store some customers that brought their beads that we should help them sell. We've still not been able to sell it for them. But that's just what we do. Multi-purpose, beautiful, functional jewelries for women that you can wear on anything. Then that's for the Obidia brand. Then we now launched the 2K shop 1st of August 2021. The 2K shop started out of it was just more of we started out more of just trying to see what else can we do because we are putting so much effort and so much work, but I wasn't satisfied with the results we were getting, so wanted to do something. What else can I do? And then that idea just popped, the 2K shop. And imagine selling, jewelries for maybe 30K, 40K, and then you start selling something for 2,000 naira, and then you're asking who's going to buy it. But I'm like, okay, you know what? Let's just start. We actually started the 2K shop with just 20,000 naira. It was a try. Let's just try and see because I decided to be open-minded, and then we started. Funny enough, that month when we started, we had only 5 orders, but our record just came in for the year one, and we found out that we had 800 and something orders, almost 1,000 orders in 1 year, and this is like we've been able to sell. There was a particular day we sold almost 1,000 pieces,
Oh,
like in the 2K shop. Okay, so the 2K shop is a different brand entirely. The Obidia brand is a different brand entirely. There are two different things. The 2K shop is an inclusive shop. We sell fashion accessories for men, women, children. At you get them for 2,950 or less. Okay, like this pair of earrings I have on, they're 2,000 naira. This bracelet is 2,000 naira. This bracelet comes as a set for 2,950. So it has a ring, the necklace, the earrings. I don't have them here. So we have so many things that we have. We even have some things as low as 500 naira. Like we have some silk scarves and so many things. Okay, so those are the two things that I do
beautiful.
basically.
Thank you so much, Nena.
Thank you, ma.
Paying attention to her description of her business. One of the things that would come out clearly to you listening to her is that she understands her brand. Now, for you to grow your business, you need to understand your brand. When we talk
Yeah.
about brand, oftentimes we think it's a logo. Everybody talking about logo, color. If you can listen to her, she never spoke about. Did you talk about logo here?
No,
Talk about color here. She spoke to
no.
of her business, the vision of her business, her clientele, those she's meant to serve. I have several sets I've bought from her that are 2K, 2K 950. This one is Obidia brand, it's not the 2K shop. Now, as an entrepreneur, the first thing you need to do is understand your brand. And she has spoken to the elements of the brand. She's talking about the vision, the target audience, what they are meant to, how they serve those they serve. All of these are the elements of the brand.
Right. Yeah.
I brought her on board because I want you to be able to relate. I don't want to be talking theory. I want you to be able to relate. We're talking concretely and we're picking out the message we want you to get. Now, she said there was a particular day they sold 1,000 pieces. This is a 1K, 2K shop that has they just celebrated the 1 year anniversary, and the brand has grown, right? So now I want to ask you a question, Nena, in terms
Yeah,
of
correct.
as to who you serve. You started off with the Obidia brand, which is
Yeah,
you that is an exclusive. You do handcrafted stuff and not cheap, but yours you've been able to
yeah.
keep affordable. So, what made you decide to go for an inclusive jewelry? Um, um,
Yeah, it was just basically, like I said earlier, we had put in so much work in the Obidia brand, but I just wanted more.
mm,
It was based on me, you know, I don't really like to be confined. I like to explore. And ever since I said I learned that in business you have to be open-minded. So I'm like, okay, you know what? Let's try something. Let me do something that will also match the effort that we're putting in the Obidia brand. I need more. So
mm.
that was what brought about the 2K shop. And the 2K shop, it just came as like a flashing thought. That was how it just came, because I couldn't sleep. I just kept researching, what can I do, what can I do, and that idea just clicked immediately. So that was basically what led us to starting the 2K shop. And I honestly wasn't ready. Let me be honest. In the beginning, I wasn't ready for this magnitude or this speed that we get or we've gotten so far. I was just thinking that, that's why I started with just 20,000. That just in case it fails, it's worse that I didn't try. Okay, so let me try it first and then let's see. But it's been wonderful. It's been
So,
wonderful.
did you started with 20K? Because in
Yeah.
Nigeria, oftentimes you tell people, "Oh, I want to support you. How much do you need to start business?" They will tell you 500,000, one
Uh,
million, 2 million naira. So this
yeah.
is tell you that in Nigeria, there are still businesses you can do with 20K, 50K, 70K, as long as you have clarity as to what
Yeah.
you. Now, she's also mentioned something I want us to really explore, and that is she was not even ready for the magnitude of sales she started making. At the point you started seeing sales come in, what did you do that changed the whole equation for you?
Okay, because I already wrote out some of my things here I like to share.
Please
I
go.
got to understand that, like when I was running the Obidia brand, I got to understand you have to take out time to study your customer purchase pattern. That way, it gives you a sense of direction. Okay, so when the orders started coming in, then I needed to understand how do these people react and how do they purchase.
Mm,
You understand? So how they react to it. So when we make a post, so for instance, we can post earrings. There might just be maybe 5 reactions, but then we may post maybe watch, and then this will just you have hundreds of orders and co. So that way I was able to understand how do these people start. And I believe in numbers. I believe in numbers a lot, because numbers will help you guide you, help you set your goals properly. So looking at the numbers and seeing the way the customers were reacting to the post or to the product that we're posting, then that way I also had to, currently we just launched our website, so that way, it also helps. We're having issues of omission and mix-ups, because people order on the web on WhatsApp a lot, so we may miss your message or something like that. We won't see your orders. So we had to create a website. Then I have a staff. I have a team. We are probably I have a permanent staff. Then I also have some third-party staffs that help us in collating orders and also customer relationship. Then I'm also registered on some logistics company like DHL, FedEx, and some other ones. So I get discounted prices. So all these things putting together really helps, or has been helping us to reduce, pressure and all that. So then also we have we've been able to build our credibility with some suppliers and manufacturers. So what they do is they even offer us products on credit.
mm.
So we sell. So that way it's also reducing the cost for us. Okay, so these are just the things that I've been able to put in together to make sure that the business, grows up. So as we're seeing people ordering, the numbers were increasing. I also got to understand that Your customer relationship or customer service with 10 people is not the same for 50, it's not the
mm,
same for 100. And as you keep growing, you have to keep enhancing and investing in your customer relationship or human relationship in general.
mm,
Because when you're dealing with 10 people, you may think that, oh, you have wonderful customer service. But when the customer base increases to 50, you'll find out that you begin to slack.
mm.
You begin to either get too aggressive, something must definitely provoke you. But then you have to calm down and, understand that for every increase comes, you too, also have to increase in capacity. Okay, so these are just basic things. So I put in invested in human resource,
Mhm.
then also invested my integrity with my suppliers and manufacturers. That way, they're giving us goods now. They can trust us to give us goods, and you know what? Have this social number of stuff, sell, and then pay at the end of the month. So that's credibility for us. So these two major things are what we've been able to use to grow the brand.
Exciting. This is really very exciting. Then, in terms of quality, like how, when you're building a brand, just like you mentioned, you have 10 clients, 15 clients, 50, 100, it's not the same thing. Now, how do you ensure that you do not drop on your quality? I love your pieces.
Okay.
Coming to you, I started once and I'd always come to you for several things.
Yes.
So I really love her pieces. So are you able to, manage and ensure that your quality remains the same?
Okay, so I think one of the smartest things we did early in the 2K shop was increasing the price line to 2950.
Mm,
Because when we started, it was just 2000 naira. But then I think we're just when we're still in I think it was still in December last year when the business was still like 4 months or so. And then I just made a post because I saw some really nice quality pieces and I knew we couldn't sell this for 2000 naira. But the only way I can bring it into the 2K shop is to increase the price. Okay, so I just put it out there. So what if you start selling items for 2.5? Will you buy? They're like, oh, they will buy. I'm like, okay. So I just, you know what? Let's leave this at 2,950. It shouldn't get to 3,000 naira. So that was one of the smartest things that we did, increasing our price line to 2,950. That way, we were able to infuse even more quality items. So there's a particular earring. I don't have it here. I would have shown you on Instagram. That earring is 12,000 naira, but we give it to you at 2,950.
can you
That's
imagine?
you saving a lot of money. So if we hadn't increased our time price line early enough, introducing it now, looking at the economy and the dollar, people will begin to realize, oh, I don't want to buy again. But that was so smart. But I was just thinking about it some days ago. Like this was a very smart move. So that's the way we've been able to one of the ways we've been able to infuse quality and not drop on it. Then another thing is I'm actually open-minded also in terms of I believe in bad reviews.
Mm,
So bad reviews will help your brand grow. That way, if people just keep telling you all your things are nice and nobody's complaining,
mm,
I'm not saying it's not good, but it's also very good for you to welcome bad reviews. We get 5-star reviews, but then also sometimes I post there, please send us your bad reviews so that we can improve. This way, with the bad reviews, we're able to trace the suppliers or manufacturers of where we got that particular product from. Either we complain to them or we stop business with those people. Secondly, the item, let's say for instance, you got this pair of earrings and then you're not saying, oh, after I wore it once and then it tarnished. Then I knew that we should, and we get like 5 complaints of this, we're phasing this out. Okay,
mm,
so there are some items that we phased out in our first quarter of this year, yes. By March, I had to put that out. Please send us your bad reviews because people always see the good reviews, good reviews, good reviews. But a bad review can damage a whole value system or because that particular person who had a bad experience may have like 1000 customers attached to him or her, and then when they got a bad experience and they don't even tell you, they will just tell all their 1000 downlines not to come, and then you've lost money. Okay, so these are the ways that we've been able to these two major things: the price and also bad reviews. Very, very, very important. We call for bad reviews randomly, at least twice or three times a year. Let us know, what did you find was an issue? Did you complain? Did it eat you? Did it this? That way we're able to know what to stop, how to improve, and these are just basically the two major factors for us.
Thank you so much, Linda. One of the interesting things I caught when you were talking was your ability to forecast as a business, to move from 2000 to 2950. That you were
Yeah,
able, because you were always monitoring, and then from the data you got, you just knew, to give yourself some leeway, for
yeah,
growth, other things. And that's what most women entrepreneurs, we don't do that. And another thing about your business, your brand, that interests me is the fact that you have two separate businesses. So you have the mass market, then you have the exclusive one, right?
yeah,
You started the exclusive one first. So if you're a woman entrepreneur, depending on what you do, like I see a number of us who are price ourselves. For instance, I'm a coach, I have different products. So I have a product you can buy for 30,000. I have the one that is for 500,000 to 50 and all that. So you need to know. So you have to be very clear. Who is your target audience? Who are
yeah,
you? So if as a brand you don't know who you're supposed to serve, then it's difficult for your business to grow. You'll be speaking to everybody. You just be speaking, and when
yeah,
you speak to everybody, you're speaking to nobody. You actually
yeah.
speak to nobody. So it's very important that in understanding your brand, you understand some of the core elements, which is what is the vision. You heard her. So her vision is to, please can you repeat your vision for us so they understand
Yeah,
the.
for the 2K shop, our vision is to have an inclusive store, servicing men, women, children of all ages, fashion accessories. That's for the 2K shop. Then for the OBDR brand, it's just simply serving multifunctional pieces, handcrafted pieces to women only.
You see how very clear she is about her vision, the vision of the business. Now, most of us do not even understand the vision of the business. If you ask us why we're in business, we say we want because we want money. Nina, don't
Yeah.
you
I got how many?
that? But you went ahead to do, what is necessary, being able to structure what you do so that the money can come and you can as well add value. So if you're here and you don't understand the value chain of your business, then is a challenge. You need to understand the value chain of your business and the ecosystem you're functioning in. It's because Nena understands that. That's why she could have Obidia store, go to the 2K shop, establish it, and then she has different brand products. You want the silk scarf for 500 naira, she has it. You want the wristwatch for 2009, she has it. You want the sneakers, she has it. So there are a number of things you can buy from her because she's very clear as to who she's serving, and she knows what product to bring that will serve them. And when she was talking, she talked about monitoring the reaction, and they said the reaction and the purchase pattern of her clients.
Yes.
So how many of you entrepreneurs, on for you to understand your brand, you have to do this. You can't just be turning out things. It's not for you. It's for a set of people. So you must understand their purchase pattern. So Nina, what advice would you have for female entrepreneurs in terms of understanding their brand?
The first thing I would say is take out time to understand it. Understanding your brand is it's like you rightly said, I even wrote that here. It goes beyond logo design, structural edifice, and name. I mean, your brand is made up of your services, the operations, and even customer testimonials, which includes bad and good reviews. These will help you structure or build a sustainable business. Because the truth is, some people are actually building something just to get by, but if
Mm,
you're building something that will outlive you, a sustainable business, you have to put these things into consideration. And understanding your brand is not a day's job.
yeah.
It's not that I'm able to know these things and just say it comfortably. It took me days to study numbers. I got to understand what are they buying, like the OBDR brand. There is no day we'll post a coral bead that they will not buy. So coral beads is like 60 or 65% of the sales for. So whenever there's a coral bead that we make new and we post, you just know that it's going to be sold. Then other ones, we call other ones others. Others may include these turquoise I have on, pearls that I have on. understanding all of this didn't just take one day. You have to really invest your time. Always take your records. It's very, very, very important. Not because you necessarily may take investors, like we don't have investors, we don't even take yet, but just for your own good or for your own use. It helps you set your goals right. It helps you check where you're making a mistake, and it helps you project. You can now say in 5 years or in the next 1 year, this is where we're going to be.
Mm,
That's what. So take out time, invest in your data, your numbers, study it. Then also, there's business fashion, and then there's business style. You
mm,
have to. There's a particular way business should be done globally. There's a particular way it should be done. But then there's still something called business style. That is, what is your own unique selling style? What is your unique brand style? It's very, very important. Like for me, I understand the use of photo shoots, pictures, so people are interested or fascinated whenever I post something. I can create a content now. Let's say I'm doing August meeting look. Everything that I have on, you will see my customers replicating everything that I have on. When people are able to visualize and see, because that's the business that I do. I understand in getting into their minds through pictures, through videos, through creating all those very fine content. And then you now see them, oh, you see women buying, 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 and then they start, recreating what I did and sending pictures. Oh, I did this too. I have a customer, she's in Uyo or so. I don't know, I'm sure her house, maybe she's not selling jewelry. But whenever she wears any of her 2K pieces, there is no day. She even started selling on TikTok. Because if I post something like I'm putting on Iran Buba, you see how she's gonna recreate it with her 2K shop stuff, and then customers will be asking her. She had to sell some of her things that she had on. And of recent, I think on Tuesday, she tagged me to a comment. Somebody asked her, where did she get her earrings from? That she's been asking her. So as a female entrepreneur, take out time, invest, and believe in yourself, believe in what you're building. Or let's start with, be clear on what you're doing.
yeah,
Are you doing this to get by? Or are you building a sustainable business? If you're doing this to get by, no problem. But if you're building something sustainable that you said that this is my business, I don't have a plan B, this is my business, then you have to invest your time in taking your numbers, studying your numbers. You have to invest and understand your brand style. Your brand style is influenced by your customer purchase pattern and behavior. This is very, very important. Your brand style is influenced by your unique marketing style or unique selling style. Very, very important. If your customers are the type that maybe you sell crayfish, for instance, maybe if you keep showing us foods that you make with crayfish, you'll find out that your customer base will increase. So understand what works for you. Also understand if you're going to take advantage of social media, understand the social media platform that works for you. Like for me, for the 2K shop, Facebook has played a major role in the 2K shop, and while the Instagram has played a major role in the Obidia brand. So you can see both of them are distinct, they're not the same. And then we're investing in Facebook, we're investing on Instagram. So these major things, understand it, understand these three things. When you're able to understand this, and then start from where you are. You don't necessarily need to have a shop, this and that. No, no, no. You start from where you are. As long as you have a phone, as long as you have access to the internet, start your business. Start
mm,
with us. We started with 20,000. We have a drop shipping group where people start with 2,000 naira, and then you see them monthly selling goods of over 100,000 naira monthly. They don't have to have these items with them. All they just do is just advertise with our pictures. They get at a discounted price, and they sell at their own price. We have students, we have men, we have women. They're all there. So these
mm.
are just basic things you should understand as a female entrepreneur. So I just hope it helps.
Beautiful. This is awesome. hope you're taking notes. And that's why we've been spotlighting female entrepreneurs in the last couple of weeks, because I really want you to see concretely what we're talking about. And, sometimes just listening in helps you validate what you're doing, helps you to reflect on your processes to know whether you need to change anything. And, just listening to her, you could see that she has a system in place. So I'll ask you, what system do you have that helps you to actually, monitor your brand? Then another key thing is she talked about, brand style. I would say brand style, brand voice. Like every brand has its own personality. So now she talked about, that she knows how she communicates, how she creates content. Then I said she, photo shoot and all that. Some of you decide to go that route. But before you do, you need to understand what product or service you're offering. Is that the best channel for you? And then how do you present your brand? Like when you see MTN, when you see Nina's 2K shop, she will always start with this. If you go and see her post, you find that the posts are almost the same thing. And then she always so you already know her style. She will come up to, she just wants you to buy. Or first of all, she lets you know that it's very affordable. And then she shows you that it's stylish as well. So you don't have to break the bank to look good.
Yeah.
That's what you're in. So her brand has its voice, has its personality, has its unique positioning. What is yours? So I want you to reflect on your business. How have you positioned your business? How can we differentiate your business from the next business, even though you're doing the same thing? Is your style. So what is it? So if you haven't discovered that unique value proposition, I would call it your UVP. That is what is unique. So we're all doing the same thing, but there is something that differentiates your business from mine from yours, from Nana's. That's the voice of your business. So if you haven't discovered what it is, you need to work on it. It's not a one day thing. It is something that will take you effort, time, money to discover. You may need to go for further training. You may need to invest more time to study. But just, be sure that whatever you're doing it well. And like Nana said, if you just want to get by, then don't bother with all we're saying. But if you're sure you want to build a business that will outlive you, business that will create an impact, then you just need to put things in place. And then I want you to speak more about numbers. One of the challenges most women entrepreneurs have is they do not study their numbers. Record keeping, stock keeping, zero. The only time they know the stock has exhausted is when they say, do you have this? Check. It's not there. It's not there. So can you tell us this, just speak generally. How do you ensure that you never run out of stock? How do you stock? How do you know? How do you do all of that? How do you even keep your record, your numbers? Because every business needs to be concerned about numbers. So if you cannot manage your numbers, then you're in trouble as a business.
Yes. Okay. So how do you? I'm not going to lie. Sometimes we run out of stock from some particular items. Let's say the manufacturers don't have it anymore. Like there's this. I don't have it here. Also, our bestseller, that watch, the CK watch. We finished a whole container of it, and even when we finished, and people kept asking for it. I think the best thing we did was to give them an alternative at that time to just get by, which they were buying till we're able to restock the CK watch again. So I won't say we don't go out of stock. We actually do go out of stock. If we have 1,000 pieces of a particular item, that's the stock we have. And then once it's finished, if we can't get it from the manufacturers, if we can't get it from suppliers, then that's the end. So we put it out of stock till further notice. And some of our, but while they are waiting for that, we give them other options. So the CK watch, when it was out of stock, there was this other watch, Rod or Rado watch that came. People, and that one was even more expensive. That one was 2.5. So we had like people rushing that one while they were waiting for the CK watches to be restocked. Then also for taking our numbers, I'm still old fashioned. Although I use Google Sheets and Zoho Book, but I'm still old fashioned. Like it's very important. My books, they're there. And when we write, you can see, let me start from here. I'm just going to share this. We have number. This is where we take number of. So let's say we get 10 orders today. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We just order. We don't number by dates. We just number by, okay, 5 people ordered today. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 orders. And you can see what we wrote here, revenue. So revenue here may be like 2,000 naira. they bought something of 2,000. Then our profits. For our profit, you put in fact your cost price, which includes the cost of the item and then the shipping, that your logistics, your packaging, and all that. When you factored all of that in, you just subtract it from how much you sold. Okay, then that's our profit. Then quantity, very important. I don't joke with this quantity. Very, very, very important. Quantity, this is how we will now tell you, oh, we sold 2,000 items this month, or we sold 1,000 items this month. Very important. Quantity, then the item that they're buying. The item they're buying, it could be a watch, it could be earrings. That way, when we did um end of year stock and took, the graph came out and saw the items that people purchased more. Okay, so this is very important item. So let's say you sell hair and then you have the kinky and you have the fringe or whatever, you can impute that there as the item. Then point of sale, very important. This point of sale for us here, we have our Instagram, Facebook, and now that we have our website. This way we're able to track which platform are people buying from more. Very, very important. You see, all of these things are, nobody taught me this. These are things I just thought on my own that came from me trying to understand my customer purchase pattern. Point of sale is very important. You need to understand where people are buying from more. Some of you, it could be on Google. That means you don't even have any business like that on Facebook or WhatsApp. You just have to invest in Google ads. Very,
Mhm.
very, very important. Yeah, with this point of sale, it helps us. That's why I'm able to tell you confidently that the 2K shop, we sell more on Facebook than on Instagram. And then the Obidia brand, we sell more on Instagram than on Facebook. They're not the same. They're not the same at all. So I take records here in my book, and I also use the Google Sheets, and then we also use the Zoho books. So it all depends on what works for you. But I'm still old-fashioned. No matter where we type, I must not lose this. I have my records since 2018 when we started. Like they're all here. But when we started in 2018 up until now, I have everything in stock. So these are just basically I'm just sharing my own personal day-to-day work experience or work practice so that you can actually learn or infuse any of this. But these are just what we do. This is how we take our records, and then to ensure that we are not out of stock, there is no guarantee that you can be out of stock. Like our sneakers, we've sold, I can't count how many, maybe when we go through again, we check how many cartons that we've sold, but we are still finding it difficult now to restock those sneakers at the moment because we've actually literally exhausted what the manufacturer sent and they've not produced for us.
That one is even on a different level because you can't control the manufacturer's production pattern. But in
Yeah,
terms of your stock in house, you would know
yeah,
at what stock you have.
yes, of course. We take stock minimum once every 2 days. Once every 2 days minimum. Minimum, like because we need to know what is available now. What do we tell the suppliers or manufacturers? This is what we need. And so at least once every 2 days, we take those manual stocks. But on
That's
our website, the stock is already there. But I don't have time to start going through the website. But what I'm seeing will tell you this was available. So over time, we tend to update. I think yesterday I posted some sneakers. This was available. The size is available. So you shop them on the website, shop them in store or on WhatsApp. So for the manual stock taking, we do that once every 2 days.
amazing,
Once
beautiful.
every two.
Beautiful. So this is really very key for you as an entrepreneur. If you're selling products, you also need to be very aware of, the essence of stock taking. Very, very key. Then I would ask you
Yeah,
one question. Um, in terms of challenges, what challenges do you face as a female business owner in Nigeria?
well, I don't know if we have challenges, but I would just say where will I tag them as challenges? I think it's because I like challenges, because I feel I should deal with this. I can deal with it, But I would just say, I think every entrepreneur in Nigeria, male or female, experiences the logistics. Is
Mm,
a big headache. a big headache. Like if you hear me shouting, then you know it has to do with logistics. So we've not found a cure to that yet. I believe every entrepreneur is facing that issue.
Yeah.
We've not found a cure to that yet. But one of the things that we've been able to do to ease this, at least to reduce it a bit, is extending the delivery time.
Mm,
That's the best we can do at the moment, because we actually do not. I live in Lagos, and I can tell you that there are over 50,000 bikes on the road. It's still not enough.
mm,
Then people have to deal with traffic. The
yeah.
rowdiness, the rowdiness is just crazy. So what I can do, well, what we've been able to do so far is we just increase the delivery time. We just increase it. So if you're paying a particular amount of money, we have different delivery options. So we have the cheapest is 850 for those within Lagos. We tell them it's 3 to 5 days. The truth is you may get it the next day, but just have it at back a reminder it's 3 to 5 days. That way nobody's calling us, oh, I've not received my item, I've not received my item. So that's I would tag that as a major challenge. That challenge is not gender based at all. It's for everybody, so but this is where we've been able to manage it, and we've had less issues. And because we're also registered with these companies, so they also offer us insurance. We've had an issue where they were delivering someone's watch and they broke it. They refunded us the money. We replaced it for the customer. So, and then another thing for the logistics, do not have only 2 or 3 logistics companies that you're registered. If you can have up to 10, have 10.
Mm,
There's no, because if this one fails, like we did a delivery today for sneakers, and it's just now that we just now while we're here, the call was coming in. That was when it was just delivered, because we kept getting disappointment from over 4 delivery companies, and time was already going, and it's leaving Lagos tomorrow morning. You just now we're able to get, so we're on GoKada, we're on Quick, we use Uber, we use Bolt, we use FedEx, we use DHL, we use Libra, we have up to 10 logistics companies that we are registered with. So this is the only way we can manage it. There's no cure for now.
thank you so much, Nene. I'm so proud of you. You can see
Thank
this
you.
one on is this one I'm putting on is from the OBDS store. The ear
Yeah.
set. It comes with
I
this and this one,
Yeah.
and then also have some other 2K store items. Once you post anything and I like it, I'll just say, Nene, I want this one. I'll say
Yeah.
I love her stuff, right?
Thank you
In
so much.
you have to break the bank. If it's not expensive, then it's not good. No, we need to wipe away that mentality. You have nothing to prove, right?
Yeah.
Nena, you just launched your website. Can you tell us your website, how people can order from you? How can they contact you if they want to get you? Please do let us know.
Okay, so for the 2K shop, the website is www.2kshop.ng, www.2kshop.ng. Then for the OBDI, it is www.obdia.com. Okay, so these are 2 major websites. Then we have one central WhatsApp and call number, which is +234 eight
Hold,
one eight.
hold on, let me start it again. So let me
Okay,
try to
okay,
call plus two three
okay.
four.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
+234 eight
Mm-hmm.
one eight
All right.
137
137
8873.
8873. So
Yeah.
in
So
policy her number and the 2K shop website. You just
website.
that. And for the OBDA, what's the website?
The website is www.obdia.com.
Okay.
Yeah.
All
So
right,
these
great.
are the
Oh,
websites.
oh, this website is wrong. Yeah,
www.obidiyah.com.
it's I didn't write it well. So what
Okay.
would be your final words to the viewers?
My final words is you can do it. You
You
can
can
do it. Just, you can
be
do it. That's basically what people need to get by every day. You can do it, because sometimes you want to do something, fear just grips you.
mm,
But I need to let you know that instead of stepping out in fear, Don't say I'm stepping out in fear. You say I'm stepping out in faith.
Yeah.
You have to go from the point of, because in business, generally, I've come to understand that it is how you see your business, your brand, your sales. That's the way people are going to perceive you. You cannot be selling something without confidence.
Mm,
Nobody, no, even if you're selling a Lamborghini, nobody's going to buy without confidence. Then you now see people pricing it, which you give to me for 50,000, and you're pricing a Lamborghini, and then you'll be like, ah, what will I do? You have to be confident. You have to believe in yourself. This confidence and belief, they go hand in hand. Like, these are the two things I just have to tell you. No matter what you're selling, even if you're selling Iru or Dawadawa or Ogiri, I need you to be confident in what you're selling. People may talk, people may, but you know where you're going, you know why you started it. And I need you to know that there's so many opportunities in whatever you're doing. And also be open-minded. Be very open-minded in business. Very, very open-minded. Open-mindedness will allow you to explore. And
mm,
then, yes, you fail. Failure is part of the journey. You must not, you must not see failure as an attack
mm.
from the devil. It is part of success. You cannot succeed without failing. I'm a product of so many failures, so many, you know. So you have to be able to be open-minded. And in that way, open-mindedness, be open-minded that failure will come. Losses will also come.
Mm,
Losses will come. These things are part and parcel of the whole process or the whole package. So do not do not um do not miss out on your process.
mm,
Do not miss out on your experiences. For every new level, there's a new there's a new giant of breakthrough, a new giant of um, challenges. Let me put it that way. Okay, but you have to be ready from within to see that whenever you're at a crossroad, you believe God has put that thing there for you to understand that you have the power to overcome these things. Okay, so all you need to do is sit back, take a time, even if it's take 1 week, take some days off, think, and then you just see yourself. Well, that's why when you ask me if you have any challenge, I don't really see these things as challenges, because for every time we are faced with something, I'm not it's not it doesn't shock me. I believe the reason why this thing came is because I can handle it. All I need is just time and just understand what is this thing even about. And then before you know it, you pray and then you just clear it. So that's basically, so believe in yourself, be confident, and be ready. Enjoy your process. Enjoy and endure your process. Enjoy
amazing,
and enjoy your process.
amazing. Thank you so much, Nena,
Thank you
for
so much.
us tonight. I'm sure you must
Thank
have
you.
got lots of nuggets from our conversation tonight. You know, we're talking about understanding your brand. Key things we talked about here is the need to have clarity on the vision, the your target audience, your unique value proposition, the voice or business style of your brand, and we talked about it being beyond the um,
Logo and name.
and because most times what we focus on is the logo, color, font style. That are important elements, yes, but that's not about it in the brand. So the brand elements are all of these things she's talked about today, including the having a very distinctive logo color, yes. But that's not just it. Because now climb like Nigeria, when we talk about brand, it's just logo, color of the logo, and that's where it ends. So now you're looking at other components. They need to be consistent as a brand. They need to meet your brand expectations. So, or brand promises. When you make a promise that this is, if you buy the Obidia, this thing, it will not tarnish. You can use this timeless piece. You can wear. When I buy it, do I enjoy that? Or is it something different? So all of these are the components of a brand. So sit back and reflect. How well do you understand your brand in terms of the elements of the brand you represent or the brand you're building? Very key. If you haven't, do a replay of this again. Take down notes. I also watch the replays. So take down notes, listen. So for all the episodes in the month of August, we're going to be talking about understanding your brand, different aspects of your brand. So do not miss out on any session, right? Next week, Friday, we're going to be back with another exciting edition of Understanding Your Brand, and we're looking at another dimension. Today, we have a very concrete example of a brand that has understood its essence, its growth pathway, and really the target audience it has. And this is what you get: sustainable growth. From she started in 2018, and then shortly after, she started the 2K brand 1 year ago. And look at, they're selling, massively. They now have a website, the 2K shop website. And if you haven't shopped with the 2K shop, please do go to www.2k 2K shop, right?
Yes, education.ng.
And you saw it's right there on the chat box. And I'm sure you'll be very pleased that you shop there. I said it was going to be a 30 minutes, but when you have an Amazon who is doing very interesting and powerful things, you can't help but go over time. We're still within our 1 hour, but we have to run right now. So thank you all for joining in. If you have any question, her phone number is on the chat. Her website is on the chat. You can reach out to her. And on Facebook, she's on Facebook. What's your name on Facebook?
Nenda, no, my Manuela was so, so long.
That's why I wanted her to herself.
It's so long. Oh my God.
So on Facebook, you can look her out and just follow her, and you see the amazing pieces she puts out. So I want to thank every one of you that really joined us. I do not take you showing up for granted, right? Thank you for always joining us. I see you, Chika. I see you, Chidra. I see you, my big sis, Ugonachi. I see you all. Thank you so much. If I didn't call your name, my apologies. It's not deliberate, but just not I celebrate you all. So because without you, we wouldn't be here. Thank you for always tuning in. Thank you for always, bringing along people to come in and watch and get blessed. This is just it. This is what we do. So thank you, and do make it a date to join us next week, Friday, as we continue our conversation on understanding your brand. So till I see you next week, Friday, enjoy your weekend. I'm running off to enjoy my own weekend as well. Take care. I love you so much. God bless you, bless you, bless you. Till I see you next week, Friday. Bye from me and from Nena.
Bye. Bye.
Bye.
Thank you.